What is going on, everybody? Welcome to or back to Ryder's Record Collection. My name is Carl, and I wanted to talk to you about the Audio-Technica LP60 today. The turntable that I had before I got my Fluence RT85, and I had two of these things over the course of 4 years. One was something I had maybe even more than 4 years, but one I had in high school that I brought to college, and then one I got after college that I had when I lived at home, and then when I moved in the apartment that I live in now, and now we have the RT85. But these are absolute tanks of a turntable, and I figured that it's worth doing a review and telling you what I think, and maybe if someone's on the market for one of these, they can see this and it'll help them make their decision, because it is a killer turntable. So before I get into the specifics of the LP60 itself, just want to quickly touch on Audio-Technica and their company and their history. They were a Japanese company that was founded in 1962. They manufacture headphones, microphones, turntables, and cartridges. They make their own cartridges in-house, and I believe they were originally a cartridge making company when they started in 1962, and the other things they moved into after the fact. But they believe that high quality audio should be accessible to all, so their vision statement, their philosophy is very similar to Fluence, in that sense that they just want people to have good quality turntables. And the Audio-Technica LP60 was recently upgraded to the Audio-Technica LP60X. They retail between 100 and 130 bucks. There really isn't a difference between the two. The LP60X features a redesigned tone arm and head shell, but I've looked online at all the pictures, and essentially it's the same thing as what's on the LP60. So I don't know what they've all changed, but other than that, it's exactly the same turntable. So I'm going to call them the same, and if it's the LP60X or the LP60, you can't go wrong. And before I show you the turntable in action, there's not a lot to set this thing up if you just get one. It's pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. The whole thing weighs about 6 pounds, so it's really not that heavy at all. And it is a fully automatic belt-driven turntable, so I will show you that in action here right now. So as I mentioned, the Audio-Technica LP60 is a fully automatic belt-driven table with a built-in phono preamp, which you can switch on and off depending on what you want to plug it into. It comes with an aluminum platter, a dual magnet phono cartridge, and a stylus that is very easy to replace should you want to replace it down the road. As you can see by the clear button on top of the turntable on the left, this LP60 that I own has a Bluetooth button that I can press out and hook this up to a Bluetooth speaker if I want to. That is an option that you can get should you choose to do that. I've never done it, nor have I tried, but that is something that's worth mentioning. For anyone just getting into this hobby that doesn't know what it means to be a fully automatic turntable, I will show you that. It means that basically you don't have to touch the tone arm or the head shell at all. It will do it all for you. Once it drops on there, you can adjust it. You can move it whichever way you want. If you want to put on a different song, you can move it around like that. Drop it back down to where you want it, and to finish listening to the record, you can press stop. The good thing about a fully automatic turntable like this is that you can put the needle on and off the record on your own if you want to. The LP60 does play records at 2 speeds, 33 1/3 and 45 RPM. There is a speed button on the left-hand side of this turntable, which you can see, and a switch on the top of the turntable, which will move the fully automatic setting to either a 7-inch record or a 12-inch record. Everything that you see here, for the most part, is what this table comes with. It comes with a dust cover, a felt mat, and a 45 adapter. I've made a couple of upgrades to the table that I'll point out right now, which I will leave links to below. The first thing that I did was I replaced the turntable mat from a felt mat to a Jake's turntable mat. For anyone curious as to what a Jake's turntable mat is, it is a premium leather deer hide turntable mat made by a company called Jake's Turntable Mats. They cost $29.99 on Amazon and have a 5-star rating with 785 reviews. They're all handmade, and that was a small upgrade that I made to this table after doing a lot of reading. Like I said, this is a Jake's turntable mat, and I will leave a link to it below. The other upgrade that I did a little bit into having this turntable, and if you have seen anybody else's LP60, there is probably a red box right over here with a Audio-Technica logo. I upgraded the needle and the belt after having this turntable for a bit. The needle and belt upgrade I got from a company called LP Gear. And it was marketed as an upgrade kit for Audio-Technica LP60s. Upgrade kit for the Audio-Technica LP60 turntable improves the clarity, detail, sound quality, and musicality of the factory supplied LP60. It is a stepped up needle and a slightly tighter, smaller belt, which improves the speed at which the records are played, and as I mentioned before, the overall sound quality of the record itself. So I will leave a link to the LP Gear Audio-Technica LP60 upgrade kit below if anyone's interested in that. Alright, well, now that I've taken you through the whole turntable, I might as well just tell you how it sounds. And it's really good for the money that you're paying for it. I mean, it's like I said, it's about 100 to 130 bucks, but overall it sounds really good. And it sounded good before I made any upgrades to it. To be honest with you, it's a turntable mat. You're not going to hear anything supersonically different. And when I replaced the needle, it was after I'd had it for quite a bit of time, so it was ready to be upgraded anyway. So with the upgrades that I recommended, or without any upgrades at all, this thing will sound really good. And obviously that sound is comparable to other turntables, but I recommend this to a lot of people. I've told multiple people that are getting into vinyl to get this turntable. Like I said, have had 2 of these in my lifetime. My other one, my sister has. The one that I dragged to college and high school with me, my sister has. And long time with this table, so I can't say enough great things about it. It is considered an entry turntable, probably because it's 100 to 130 bucks, but you can be anywhere you want in your collecting hobby and appreciate the good value of this turntable. I can't really think of any cons that come to mind. It's everything that you're gonna get in a $100 turntable. So it's, you know, it's not cheap to some people, and it's cheap to some people, but it's a great turntable, and overall, I'm really happy with it. One cool thing that Audio-Technica does, which is another cool thing that Fluence does, the reason I keep talking about Fluence, is I now have a Fluence turntable, and I made a review on that, so if you're interested in that, check that out on my channel somewhere. But Audio-Technica does offer upgrade pass, or not necessarily upgrade pass, but they offer other turntables and accessories that would cater towards you. So if you go to their website and you're a fan of Audio-Technica, or if you have the LP60 and you want to upgrade to another turntable and you don't want to leave the family, they'll tell you what they recommend for next. The number one turntable that I think they recommend, and that I've seen a lot of other videos on, is the Audio-Technica LP120. I've never used that turntable. I've seen one at a friend's house, but I have no connection to it, so I can't speak to how great that is. That is something that if you're interested in, you can probably find a review on YouTube. But it is worth pointing out that the LP120 does retail for about $300, so it is 3 times more expensive than the LP60. But as I mentioned before, this is a great turntable for anyone who's in the $100 to $130 range for a turntable. It sounds phenomenal. I recommend it to all my friends. I apologize for not being able to demonstrate the sound quality and do a needle drop for you guys, but my other turntable is plugged into my system, and I don't have the speakers for this one because whenever I use it, I just listen to it with headphones. It's my basically test table now. But that is my review of the Audio-Technica LP60. I hope you liked it. If you did, please throw it a like. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please subscribe to the channel and think about watching some other videos. If you want to chat, let me know in the comments and we can have a little conversation. I am going to put out some more content soon. I'm going to talk some music, do a couple more reviews, talk about some gear, and we will keep on growing this hobby together. So I am Carl. This is Ryder's Record Collection. Thanks for watching. Cheers.